Off, taken right to the air. Looking deep to open the game. That's complete inside the 35. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense. It's got to be explosive. They put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. They'll come across the 20 and taking down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Set.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Kyle Duggar there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Down, ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. Going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
They'll take over at first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
396 from his 50. Hey, you block over here. Back north.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
319.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. 17 yards, the gain there. That's a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the first down.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Screen it, get up.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Second and 5.
Right now, you got 58. No.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, 88. No. Yeah, Liz. Screen it, get up.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board. I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Their own 19-yard line.
Ready. Here we go.
In motion, Reed.
Yellow, 22, set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
Right. Right on it. Screen eight, going right. Screen eight, get up.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a touchdown.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
258. Screen eight, get up.
From the gun, Rodgers. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Gainwell. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
258.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. He's got Frymuth open on the left side. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
258.
Now Gainwell. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Rodgers. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
18. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jim.
Throwing, Rodgers. This one caught the floor. And he'll take it on in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Steelers 14, Packers nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This is fielded inside the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down for Aaron. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
On second down, Warren. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third down and 9.
319.
Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. And he's going to have the Steelers' first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Here's Rodgers. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
319. 319.
They'll run the draw with Warren. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
158. Jump out.
Rodgers. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. No issues there. This one is good. And the Steelers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Green 18.
Play action now with Rodgers. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Green 18. Wide left. Green 18.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Pittsburgh.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. And we'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
26. Back north. Plant.
Rodgers from the gun. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He's going to have this one down to the 37. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
First down. Here's Rodgers. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Green 18.
From the gun, it gives to Gainwell. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Working out of the gun, here's Rodgers. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, 88, 258.
Third and long for him here. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way off past the 30-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. On the shotgun, Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the
So 3-1 this game. More for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Robinson on the inside give. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
2 yards on the pickup.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Penix here from the gun. On the sideline, Pitts brings it in. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck on the tight end dump off, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
That one connects. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get the game's first points here in the second. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Kenneth Gainwell now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Rodgers will look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
15 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Going deep here for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Penix now on 1st down. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down, Atlanta.
Now they send their back in motion right. And on 1st down, here's Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Penix working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The Steelers calling their first time out. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get their first points of this game just before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Short pass brought in. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Throwing now on first down, Penix. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. That throw intended for Drake London. So second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing here just before halftime. Gets everything he has under this one. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Throwing, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Robinson, a first down and more. And he gets this up to the 38-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Staying with Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Penix on 3rd down. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3. They'll run it with Robinson. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
You could almost feel the motivation from this offense to keep this series going. Not even loading up in goal line formation could stop them. Right call for the right situation, and the runner getting it done.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. There's a dive up the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
You're going play fake with Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Drake London. So it's 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
To the air with Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Third down, it's Penix. Finds his man over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. And goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
319. Line left.
Play action here with Rodgers. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Rodgers slides down, and he picks up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Warren once more. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers pushing to get within range for a game winner. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Back north.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
On second down, Warren. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Buying some time right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
319. Look at you.
Now to throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for two.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7.
He'll look to throw it. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Here he is to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To throw. Finds the in route complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. First and 10 now from the 46. Setting up to pass. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's gonna come out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. First throw of overtime. Hands it off to Robinson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First and 10, around to Robinson. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
47-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. A toss now to Robinson. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
1. 3rd down, give to Robinson. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. One man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
1st and 10 from the 43. Another carry for Robinson. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
His goal is pretty clear, okay? Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Throw for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Gotta hurry this to the line.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Throwing now. And this one's incomplete. That could be the shift, Brock, that decides this game. They turn it over on downs to begin overtime.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Hey, 88.
Now it's his turn in overtime. Left side, caught by Metcalf. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looking quickly here.
2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers from the gun. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now.
26. 158.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
We are going. Zoom. Back north.
Warren, quick on the draw. Good run. He rips off about 7. They're still short. 4th down coming up.
Well, that draw gets them as many yards as a lot of passes would right there. And until this defense proves they can stop these draw plays, you can expect to see them worked into the game plan throughout.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. This just 21 yards down the pipe. The kick is good. He got it. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage. Well, Brock, the fans, all right. Here we go, Steelers, as they tinko in on the North Shore. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.